retro, but it's so too vintage. Hey, it's go time, it's go time.
So, you have decided that you want to start football freestyle. In today's video, I'll go through the first few things that you need to know, and I decided to break down this video into 3 different segments: skill, gear, and community. Before you start scouring the internet for the craziest football freestyle tutorials out there, it's important that you know what moves to learn, what essentials you need, and in what order to learn them. And the most essential part is juggling. You need to know how to juggle both feet, full control with every touch underneath knee height. And if you don't have that down already, I suggest you check out the tutorial right there. I do understand that juggling might be incredibly boring in the beginning and that the progression isn't as fast as you want it to be, but it's very, very important that you got the juggling down to a T, because when you got it down, that's when the fun begins. While you are training your juggling, you can actually break off and train some flick-ups at the same time. So that's basically ways to get the ball up from the ground to juggling. So you can train a few flick-ups for a few minutes and then juggling, and then back to flick-ups and then back to juggling. Because it might be too monotone to just train the same thing over and over, so add this to have some extra variety in your training. If you're already acing the juggling part, it's time for you to move on to the basics of football freestyle. And by basics, I mean in lowers, which is standing up and doing rounds around the ball. So these are the tricks that you need to learn: around the world, hop the world, crossover, reverse crossover, toe bounce, and reverse toe bounce. All of which I've made tutorials of, which you can find right up there. In terms of gear, what do you actually need to get started? Well, all you need is a ball. You can train barefoot in your backyard, you can train with your football boots on the field, or you can train with your everyday sneakers in the streets. As long as you have a ball, you're good to go. But if you do want to splash some cash, I curated a list of freestyle products that you can get in all price classes. Link is in the description. And if you're going to go big in terms of footballs, I suggest getting the highest of the high-end footballs, and this is the Puma Team Liga top model, or you can get the Adidas UEFA Champions League match ball. Both of these are great choices. This one for the grip and this one for the touch. As for shoes, I'd recommend any lightweight shoe with a flat, flexible sole and thin upper. And one shoe that fits all of those boxes is the Puma Archive Lite. But with that said, the gear matters less in the beginning, so just use what you have and train hard. One of the best things about freestyle is the community, the support, the exchange of knowledge, and the fact that there are freestylers in almost every single country in the whole world. And with social media, you can reach all of these freestylers from all over the world with a click of a button. So reach out, talk, share experiences, and don't get too hung up on your follower count. Here are some of my personal favorite accounts that any new freestyler will enjoy. Another thing that is great about the freestyle community are the competitions. Every year there are several different competitions out there, online and offline, regional, national, international, with different rules, with different locations. So don't be afraid to enter. And even if you decide not to enter, just going there and meeting up with other freestylers, jamming, training together is such a great experience. So I hope you found this video helpful in your journey towards greatness in football freestyle. And if you did, leave a like and a comment down below on what you want to learn here in the future. But before you go, you obviously have to check out the playlist right down below with all the tutorials in freestyle that we have done so far. And make sure to subscribe with bell notifications on so you don't miss a single video in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one.